watch, a pocket calculator, and this bicycle have in common? Stay tuned for the answer.
At this time of day, the frustration and sheer futility of trying to get anywhere in a hurry is no different here to any other city that's home to over 1 million people. Clock the passing minutes on a digital watch or tally the cost of your wasted time on a pocket calculator, and you'd be using two creations that one of Britain's most prolific inventors had a hand in developing. Sir Clive Sinclair also brought us this, the C5 electric vehicle. But public perception of this unusual car failed to match the inventor's vision. The C5 flopped, taking Sir Clive's fortune with it. But his latest invention may save you both time and money and put Sir Clive back on the inventor's map. It's called the Zike, for Zero Emission Bike. And like any other bicycle, it can take you places and get you through jams that a car simply can't. But if pedaling your way around town all sounds like too much hard work, then try this. A bicycle that takes the legwork out of commuting. An appealing thought, and one that has spurred many attempts to develop an electric bike over the last decade or so. But lumbered with hefty lead-acid batteries and bulky motors, most have tipped the scales at almost half the weight of an average male adult. Cumbersome and with a limited range, they've failed to galvanise the bicycle-buying public. Reducing the weight was the top priority for Zike, and it's come in at just 11 kilograms, 23 pounds, which is about the same weight as a typical racing bike. That's been achieved through advances in the battery, the motor, and also the materials for the frame. In order to make the motor as compact and light as possible, Sir Clive turned his back on conventional ferrite magnets in favour of powerful rare earth magnets. This magnetic compound increases the motor's efficiency while reducing its weight by about 2/3. And to ensure Zike is a bike that's really going places, it's powered by 24-volt nickel-cadmium batteries, similar to those that put the mobility into cellular phones and portable computers. The frame itself is a combination of two materials. One is an aluminium alloy, similar to that used in building aircraft. Now, this prototype has used another aluminium alloy for the main casing and these three bearings. But in production, that will be replaced with one of the new breed of composite materials. This one, called Verton, a kind of hardened, tough plastic that saves even more in overall weight. An electronic controller rations battery power by ensuring the motor is fed precisely the voltage it needs to power Zike under changing conditions. It feels more like riding a scooter than a regular bike. On a good flat road, the Zike will move you along at a top speed of 19 kilometres per hour, about 12 miles an hour. Certainly not fast, but it's comfortable. There are no gears to worry about, and in Britain at least, anyone over the age of 14 can ride one without a licence. If you let Zike do all the work, it will run for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the weather and the terrain. With a little help from the pedal now and then, Zike will cruise for more than an hour and a half. But perhaps the most practical and popular way to ride it is by light pedalling. With the motor's gentle assistance, strain is minimised and the pain is taken out of hills and headwinds. And if the battery becomes exhausted before you do, a high-speed recharging unit will put you back on the road in an hour. With a price tag of £500, over $1,000, Zike may be out of the reach of recreational cyclists. But when they begin rolling off the production line, the Zikes will no doubt spark a chord with those who have a short-term commuting problem to solve. And they'll help swell the ranks of the estimated 800 million bicycles already wheeling their way around the world.